So as we were discussing, in case of a loan, we have one portion that is 1/5 of the accumulated interest. For which period? For the period from the date of construction till completion. And the other part is the normal interest that you are paying. Both of them are allowed only till 2 lakhs. Now let's talk about one more confusion. Okay, so I'm giving the scenario, you tell me what should happen. So in the same example, let me introduce the dates now. Suppose in 2017 you started the construction on 1/4/2017. Very easy date. From the start of the financial year only you started. However, the completion was on suppose I would say 30th May, 31st May of 2020. What I introduced is the dates only, that's all. Okay, your construction started from 1/4/2017. Your construction ended in 31/5/2020. Now the confusion happens. Some of you must have already thought, no, we will take that 1 month, sorry, 2 months also in the accumulated interest. Did anybody get that idea? Yes.
Right there, because it starts from occupancy, as you said. Once
yes,
it's handover.
Absolutely. But what income tax department does is it says, let's avoid the confusion. Okay, let's not bring in the number of months in our calculations. Whichever year it is completed, you take the accumulation only till the year before that. Is that clear, everybody?
Means 2019 till 2019 it has to be taken. That's what you are saying.
No. What is the financial year before 31st?
2020.
Yes.
2020. Okay.
Yes. Only till 1st April 2020. The whole objective is to not make the calculations too complicated. That's all. Now, what will be then the deduction for 2020? Can somebody tell, please? In that case,
4 lakhs total instead of 6 lakhs which we calculated earlier. Now that will become 4 lakhs divided by 5, 80,000.
Are you sure? Just think about it. What date we
No, it's still 2 lakhs only. Maximum yes. 2 lakhs only we can claim.
No, not that sum. Not that sum. So, Shell, talk to me. If 31st May is 2020 is the year of completion, as we talked about, to make the calculation simpler, we are taking the previous year only. Previous year ends on which date? 31st March 2020. Yes.
2020. Yes.
1st April 2017 to 31st March 2020. How many years?
So again, 3 years completed.
Yes, 6 lakhs only, not 4.
6 lakhs only. Yeah.
Yes. Now let's talk about 2020 now. That is 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2021. What will be the deduction for this? Again?
1.2 only, right?
1.2? 1.2 plus 2, whatever you pay on with. Yes. Now, if you have understood that, anybody got any doubt about that? What we said just now?
I didn't get how we came from 20 to 6.
Okay, I'll repeat that calculation once more. Now, imagine our actual date of completion is 31st May 2020. But for calculation, how much will we take? Can you repeat that date?
1st April 2020.
1st April 2020. You are right. Can you tell me from 1st April 2017 to 1st April 2020, how many years?
3.
3 years. What is the interest then?
10% of 20 lakhs.
20 lakhs, that is 2 lakhs per year. 3 years, so 6 lakhs, right?
Oh, okay.
Not 4.
Only the interest we're taking on.
Yes. Yeah. 6 lakhs only. Yes. Any other questions?
Or we can directly take the limit, right? Maximum limit of interest is 2 lakhs. So can't we take it directly like 2 lakhs?
No, don't do that. No. You don't do that. No. That comes latter stage only in the calculation. Don't do that. Okay. And also here I have just taken an example of 20 lakhs, right? It might be 5 lakhs, it might be 6 lakhs. In that case, it will be less than 2 lakhs, okay?
Right. So if it is like starting from 2016, so it is equal to 4 years. Still, it will be like 6 lakhs only, right?
Can you tell me the date of start
Like-
of construction in your revised
Instead of
example?
2017, yeah, instead of 2017, you take it 2016, 1st April 2016.
Okay. Now the number of years goes to what? Can
4
you tell
years.
me? 4
4
years.
4
Now
years.
the interest
Right.
comes to how much?
10% of 20 lakhs, right?
That is 2 lakhs per year. In
8
4 years, how much? 8 lakhs.
8
right?
lakhs. Okay.
Yes.
So year matters here. Okay. 8
Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Year
Mhm.
matters.
Dheeraj, I have one doubt.
Please.
Okay. As very first, like you have mentioned this 1.2 is because we have just put divided by 5 because the accumulated interest, right?
Correct.
Along with that, we are getting 2. That's the interest that we have to pay for each years after completing the construction. So altogether 3.2 for each years.
Correct.
And the limit is 2 lakh in the sense like up to the 2 lakhs, there is like, so that means 1.2 per year that construction or the builder has to pay the interest. Is that what you meant?
No. 1 second. Very simple concept it is. Don't confuse. 3.2 will be compared with 2 lakhs. 3.2 will be compared with the 2 lakhs and the allowed limit is 2 lakhs only. After this, only 2 will be allowed. Okay.
Okay.
3.2 is not allowed. Only 2 is allowed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was thinking that 3.2 minus
okay,
2 we have to do. Okay. Fine.
No. We don't have. Only 2 is allowed.
Okay.
Either way, we'll be solving questions right
I
away.
think
after
this is deduction, Vipin.
Okay.
So that's why whichever is less, right? If
Yes.
say it was not 1.2 and 2 lakhs, suppose it was 50,000 and 1 lakh, then our deduction would have been only 1.5 lakhs. The maximum is 2 lakhs. So
Okay. Got it.
Dheeraj,
Yep.
my question is like when we're declaring the tax document, right?
Yeah.
To save the tax.
Mhm.
So there is a limit like house loan is maximum interest rate can be claimable 2 lakhs.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
So when we are mentioning there as when we operate for whole house loan and we're mentioning like 2 lakhs. So is it like exempted from tax this 2 lakh rupees or like how it is? Like I want to understand it like how it is like effective. Like,
from the income.
So it is going to reduce your income by 2 lakhs. Okay. And on that
Total.
reduced income only, you will calculate the tax.
Okay, if you're not opting, like for let's assume the total income after like deduction of all the taxes, like income from business, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So it has come to like 20 lakhs. So
Yeah.
out on top of 20 lakhs, even if HR is also like claimed, forgot about HRA. On top of 20 lakhs total income, 2 lakhs will be deducted. So on 18 lakhs, the tax is liable.
Yes. That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but these 2 lakhs is like excluding that 1.5 lakhs.
Yeah, that is principal paid.
No. Well, I'm talking about the exemption, like policy premiums we used to pay, right? Like 1,50,000.
This is apart from that. Yes. This is apart from.
This is apart.
Okay.
This
That
is
is a
apart.
complete
Plus there's
different-
also
Please.
we pay that principal also. That's also different.
Yes.
That
Absolutely.
has not been included in our study, but yeah, that's different.
That's also
Okay,
there, yes.
I don't know because I never opted for loans. I don't know how to calculate.
Okay.
No, it is very
this
simple. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, the calculations are very complicated.
Yeah.
If you want to actually do,
Yeah.
but as sir said, they will not complicate. They will take it as a simple interest only.
Very true. Okay. Now, any questions on the data thinking? So the logic here was mainly if the completion is happening in the middle of the year, then your completion date will change to the previous end date, that is 31st March of that particular year. So from the year of completion, your normal deductions will start, no matter when the completion has happened. Now imagine, suppose your completion is happening on 30th March of 2020. What I said is, instead of this date, I'm saying, sorry, not 2020, I'm saying 2021. 30th March of 2021. Do you think the calculations will change? Anybody?
Yes, it will change.
What will be the revised completion date now?
Because it will be 4
2020.
years.
2020. Because we are 1 day short.
Please tell the date.
Oh, it's 1 day short. Oh, okay.
Yes.
1 day short.
Yes.
Yes,
Even
will
though
be
it is 1 day short, still it is becoming the exactly same thing. 6 lakhs will
Yeah,
only
yeah,
be allowed.
same.
And
Yeah.
from 2021 only, you will be allowed full deduction now. So
Hmm.
imagine, even if, this is the exception to that logic we discussed, even only after the completion, the deduction will be allowed. Still, for the whole year, actually, your completion was not done. Only the day before the completion, before the end of the financial year, the completion was done. Still, you are allowed the deduction. Okay. Simple.
Quick question.
Please.
See, whether we are like in whatever case it is, 2 lakhs is the maximum, it is deductible. Like whether
Yes.
it's 3.2, whether it is 1.2, it doesn't matter. 2 lakhs is the maximum.
Correct.
So why again we are doing this calculation? Like for 4 years, it will be 8 lakhs for 5. Like it will be divided for 5 years. I did not
That
get
is
this.
because some interest is not really this much, unless you take 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs loans, that is separate. If you take less amount of loan, suppose loan is only 10 lakhs. In that case, it will not reach 2 lakhs. I'm telling you, it will not reach 2 lakhs, the interest portions. Majorly, the principal portion is paid through EMI. So, which is why you have to go by the logic, right? You have to go by the provision. So the provision allows this particular amount. So you have to take that amount. Whatever interest you have paid in this year, you also have to take that amount. And then finally, the total will be compared with 2 lakhs. So because the amounts are more in my example, because the amounts are more in my example, that's why it doesn't make any sense to you. It seems like, why are we doing it either way? Because only 2 lakhs is allowed. So let's just take 2 lakhs from the beginning only. But it won't make any sense if I change this value to 5 lakhs. Can you calculate for 5 lakhs? 5 lakhs, 10% is how much? 50,000. For 3 years, how much? 1.5 lakhs. The accumulated amount is 1.5 lakhs. Divided into 5 years, how much it becomes? 30,000 only. How will you know how much is it, whether it's 30,000 or 50,000, if you're not going to do the calculation?
Right.
Makes sense, right?
So, correct. So only 30,000 will be like exempted. Means interest will be
you tell
exempted,
me.
right?
If you tell me, is it 30,000 or 80,000?
You said 30,000, right?
I'm asking you now. In 2020, in my example now, revised example, will it be 30,000 or 80,000? My question to you.
Maximum like 2 lakhs is the limit. If 80,000 is the interest rate, what I'm getting after calculation for 5 years, it is divided. So 80,000, it's like exempted.
How did you reach that 80,000? Can you tell me?
10% of 5 lakhs is 50,000. So 50,000 means 3 years. So 1.5 lakhs. So 1.5 lakhs is divided into 5.
Yes, that becomes 30,000. Yes.
30,000. So
Yes.
every year 30,000 rupees maximum interest is exempted.
So it's not 80,000 you're saying?
No, 30,000.
So for 2020, you will pay interest also, yes?
Correct.
How much will it be? For 2020, how much interest you will pay?
1.1. There is regular, right? 2 lakhs.
2 lakhs? 2 lakhs interest you will pay for a loan of 5 lakhs?
I'm not getting into it. 2 lakhs
It's a simple question. 5 lakh loan you have, rate of interest is 10%. For 2020, how much of interest you will pay?
I'm already paying it, right? 30,000 rupees.
How much of interest you will pay? Principal amount is 5 lakhs. Interest rate is 10%.
Don't consider this housing and other things. He's asking simple.
Simple question. For 2020, you have taken, suppose, Ami, you have taken 5 lakhs loan, okay? At the rate of 10%. How much interest you will pay?
50,000, right?
50,000, right? So for 2020 also you will pay 50,000, isn't it?
Correct.
So 30,000 comes from the accumulated interest. 50,000 is for this year's interest. Total becomes 80,000. That's why I mentioned 80,000. I asked you. So please don't forget this part, okay? So this is important in the question. Okay. Any other questions, please?
So these calculations are applicable only for the first 5 years. Once we got the occupancy.
Yes. What will happen after first 5 years? You tell me.
We'll be having only the
second portion. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, please. Any other questions, please?
So if loan amount is less, then this is something a benefit for the loan payer. If it is more, then it doesn't make any difference. It's still like 2 lakhs.
I don't agree with that logic, but I understand where you're coming from. Yeah. So, but either way, every time you do the calculation like this only. That's the gist of it. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. Any other discussion questions, please? Okay. Now let me quickly go to the question that we were doing yesterday and show you that part where we're discussing the interest part. Interest was given here. Interest on borrowed capital is 1,500 per month. 1,500 per month. So there is no other information given. When the loan was taken, when is the completion date, the years, dates, nothing is given. What will happen then? You assume that the 5 years is already completed, so that you don't have to complicate things. I'll repeat that. Because no other information is given, you assume that the 5 years is already completed. So only one component you will take. That is the second one that we were talking about. Only this year's interest. Make sense, everybody?
Yeah, so it will be 1,500 multiplied by 12.
1,500 multiplied by 12. And if you remember in this question, there was unit 1 and unit 2. So only one unit, 1 minute will be for let out property, which comes to 1,500 into 12. If you do, it comes to 18,000. So divided by 2, that is 9,000. Now, one of the provisions also says in income tax that interest on loan will be allowed also for self-occupied property. In self-occupied property, even though you are not being charged any tax, right? Because the whole thing you have occupied, so no tax is charged. But if you are paying some interest on it, that is also allowed. Yes.
So
Till the time it is 2 lakh.
self-occupied property, we do not have to charge any interest.
No, we can charge.
I'm saying we can charge. That deduction is available.
Till it meets 2 lakhs, it is allowed.
Yes,
Whichever
absolutely.
property.
Absolutely. Is that clear, Bipin? Yes.
Yeah, Dheeraj, yeah.
Perfect. So as we were discussing, for the let out property, 9,000 that we just discussed, and for self-occupied, it will also be allowed, that is 9,000, and your calculation will slightly change. Your income will be reduced by 18,000 only, which was earlier, I think 40 some thousand, if I'm not wrong. Let me see. 40,000, yeah, 46,025. This will now become 28,025, which is the final answer. Any questions on this, guys? Very simple question. In this, there was no complication, so I didn't even ask you for the calculation. Simply, it is given in the question. So if no other information is given, please assume that 5 years has already elapsed. That's why no complication. Only this year's interest will be allowed. We'll take that interest and deduct it from our calculation, from the net annual value to calculate the income from the house property.
So municipal tax and all, we will not calculate for self-occupied property.
No, we don't. Because that is completely exempt, right? So we don't calculate GAV, we don't deduct municipal tax, we don't deduct 30% NAV. NAV is 0 also. Only if interest is there, that only is considered.
So self-occupied property, only tax exemption is there up to 2 lakh.
Interest.
Interest, yeah, on
But
interest.
please remember, the 2 lakhs limit is not per house. It is per SSC. Okay.
It is
The
per
2 lakhs
SSC.
limit is per
So
SSC.
unit 1 plus unit 2, if we have
Everything
other
together.
unit, then also
Yes.
all total cannot exceed to 2 lakh.
Absolutely. That is correct.
So unit 2 we are considering because we have an income from unit 2 because of the rented.
That is correct.
Because of the rent.
Yes.
And the rent is 8,000 rupees per month.
Yes.
And we that property is occupied only for 10 months because it was vacant for 2 months.
Yes.
So we have calculated for 10 months multiplied by 8. So total rent is 80,000 rupees.
Absolutely.
And then municipal tax also is per annum, right? 1,90,000 rupees.
Yeah.
So whether the property was occupied or vacant, we have to pay full property municipal tax, correct?
Correct. That is correct.
So why we are saying 50% here?
Because only one is self-occupied and one is let out. So that is the reason we are dividing by 50%. So multiplied by 50%.
So it is a combined municipal tax, which is given in the question.
Yes. That is a combined one. That is for the whole unit, whole house only. So unit 1 and unit 2 both are 50%, 50%, right? So only let out property is allowed. If you are comparing interest on loan and municipal tax, are you doing that? Your question is based on that? You're comparing interest on loan and municipal tax? Why
No,
municipal
I'm not
tax
comparing.
was not allowed?
Actually, I got confused. I thought the figures which are given below, standard rent, municipal tax, and all, are only for the rented property.
Yes. That's true. That's only for total, I think, no, total property, right?
That is total for both the unit. That's why it is
no, only
50%.
1,95,000, 1,90,000 is total.
Yeah.
Calculation is given is only for one unit.
Yeah.
Correct. So 1,90,000 is for both unit 1 and
Yes,
unit 2. Since we are
yes.
considering only unit 2, so we divided 50%. So it has become for unit 1. Now further we are calculating only 15% because only 15% municipal tax is exempted.
No. Municipal tax is given as 15% of municipal valuation. That's all. For this particular case, the municipality tax paid by the SEC is 15% of the municipal valuation. That's all. It
But
might
this
vary.
is yeah, correct. This is given in the question. Yeah.
Given in the question itself.
So
Yeah.
So there is no
one
provision as
question.
such that municipal tax has to be 15% only. Okay. This is just given in the question. That's all.
Okay. And this fair rent is what?
That will also be given.
Were you there yesterday? Sorry, when did we have the discussion?
Yes. So fair rent is that
we
based
had that
on
big
the
discussion,
location,
no?
right?
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
had the discussion yesterday.
Sir, if fair
Understood.
rent is not given, then you will be taking municipal value as the fair rent, revised fair rent. If it is given, then you will compare it.
No, sorry, were you there in the last discussion?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you have to see
Yesterday
that,
video I
sorry.
haven't watched.
This, I can't answer this in just 5 minutes.
Okay,
This is a big discussion.
No worries.
So
Dheeraj.
yeah. Please see the discussion.
Dheeraj,
Please.
yeah, Dheeraj, one question. If there are two units and they define that one unit is 1/3 of the other unit,
Yes.
will the calculations change or we will consider only 50-50 for two units?
No, if it is some portion is already mentioned, we have to go by the portion only. Because
Okay.
nothing was mentioned
Like
in this question.
I have two units.
Yes.
The one unit which is bigger, I have rented it, and the smaller one I am staying.
Go by floor area. Do the calculation by floor area.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is easier. Also, you can anybody who asks a question also, that's easier to answer also. Yeah.
Okay.
Dheeraj, one more question.
Please.
In continuation with Shailesh question.
Hmm.
If there are like three units, 1, 2, 3 in the same building, one is like occupied, self-occupied, 2 is let out. So in this case, like what will be the percentage? Is it like 50% or it will be divided by 3?
Obviously, as you said, there are 3 units. Automatically, we will take 33, 33, and 33. Okay. So as you said, unit 1 and 2 are self-occupied. So 67 for self-occupied, 33 is for what do you call it? Let out. So
we have to multiply it by percentage, or we can divide by 3 directly.
Oh, divide by 3, no? Divided by 3 into 2, divided by 3. Yeah. So anyway, is fine. So we are just going by the simple assumption because nothing is given in the question. So there were 2 units. We assume that it is 50%, 50%. Similarly, as Sami mentioned, a nice example, 3 units, then 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, and so on and so forth. Okay. Any other questions? All right. Let me go to the next question. I'm reading out this question. Mr. Sharma constructed 8 flats of similar nature and let out each flat on a rent of 5,000 per month. Excuse me. For the construction which commenced during January 2016. Please note the commencement date is January 2016. Okay. He borrowed a loan of 6 lakhs. So loan is 6 lakhs. Interest rate is 24%. Loan is taken on 1/8/2017. Okay. Loan is taken on 1/8/2017.
This is confusing.
No problem.
No problem.
He no. The thing is, January 2016, he got the occupancy, means
Occupancy.
commenced. No,
He commenced
commenced.
his construction. Yeah, yeah.
Got it. Construction.
Yes, yes. So 6 lakhs is the borrowed loan. 1/8/2017 is the date of loan, and 24% is the rate of interest. The construction was completed in August 2019. In August 2019, he completed it. The moment you read this, can you tell me the date exact on which our construction period or the interest will be calculated till that point?
31st March 2019.
Perfect. 31st March 2019.
19.
31st March 2019 is the correct answer. Absolutely correct. Now, accordingly, how many years do we have now then? How many months rather I should ask?
2 years.
So 20 months.
20 months is the correct answer. I'm expecting a wrong answer here so that I can bring up a new discussion. Let's see. 20 months is the correct answer. Yes, please. Anybody getting
19 months.
sorry? come again?
19 months, right?
19, yes. I was expecting 19 or 39. Somebody would have said 39 or 19. Okay. Now let's talk about one concept. Okay.
17,
So you
18,
started
24
please.
plus 24 plus 7, 31.
31 is also incorrect. Okay.
No, 1 month.
Please,
So
please.
March 19, right? March 19, March 18, 1
Yes.
year.
Yes.
March 18 to this one is 12 months plus 7 months, 19 months.
No. You considered 7 months. How can you do that calculation? August.
So it is 1st of August, so it will be 20 months, right?
Yes. Now you're right. Absolutely right. So in case anybody is doing from calculation from January 16, please, that is incorrect. Can somebody tell why not from January 16?
Loan has been not taken from January 16.
Exactly. Very simple, right? Very simple to understand. Loan is not taken only. How can we calculate? So we'll be calculating from 1/8/2017, and as we discussed, is 31st March 2019 is the date of our date which will take for accumulation of interest. So that becomes 20 months. Everybody agrees to this? Can you tell me?
Can I ask one question?
Please,
Like,
please.
why we said at this 31st March 2019 is because is the financial year starts by I mean, like 1/4/2019. Is that the reason?
You remember that discussion where I told, we tried to, so income tax department said, what, let's not go into months, and let's make the calculation very simple. So wherever you complete the construction, immediate before that, what was the end date of a year? That is
Okay.
our
Financial year.
Yeah, financial year
Okay.
end.
Oh.
Immediate before financial year end. So that becomes your 31st March 2019. So
Okay,
as
got
I
it.
said,
Thank you.
our financial year is from 1st April to 31st March. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. So the conclusion is we have 20 months. This is what? This much of interest will be accumulated. For which purpose? For 1/5 deduction, 1/5 installment basis deduction. Let's read through the question. The municipal tax paid during the year and previous year, I think. Yeah, during the previous year is 40,000, includes arrears relating to earlier years 10,000. Let's talk about this. If you remember the calculation of the income from house property, the first thing that we discussed only, it was gross annual value minus municipal tax paid. There was no payable in it. Yes, the logic I told was if something is not paid, it will not be allowed there. Yes, everybody remembers?
Yes.
Can you tell me what was for interest on borrowed loan?
Payable or paid.
Payable.
Paid and payable, both are there. Even if
Yeah.
you have not paid, that will also be allowed. Okay. Yeah, awesome. Now imagine, okay, in one of the previous years, you have not paid some municipal tax. In one previous year, as in suppose we are now discussing for 2021, suppose for 1920, some municipal tax was due, but you have not paid. What do you think? In 1920, would it have been allowed as a deduction?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No,
Uh,
It is
Just
not
think
paid, right?
about it.
Only
What-
when
not-
he's paying, then only he has to consider. Otherwise, it won't be considered.
Bipin, I'm
Oh.
talking about 1920 only, not 2020.
Okay, okay, nine. Oh, fine,
1920.
fine, fine. Okay, okay.
Yes. 1920, it would not be allowed because it is not paid yet. Now think about it. In 2021, that amount which was due, you had not paid. Now you're paying it. Should it be allowed now?
Yes.
Makes sense,
No.
right?
Yeah,
please say,
it will
please say,
not
go
be
ahead.
allowed because it's a per year, right? At a
No,
flat
no.
rate.
No, not that, not that. Because this arrear concept is there. No, only if the payment is done, then only it will be paid. That's why that concept of accrue is not apply, does not apply here. That only for this year, whatever is applicable, that only will be allowed. So the concept that they say is only if you pay, then only will allow, even if it is for 1 year back, 2 year back, 3 year back. Okay, sir?
So everything can be allowed if I pay there.
Yes, absolutely. Even for 5 years, you pay in 1 year, the whole thing will be allowed.
Okay.
Yeah. So the now that we have discussed that, can you tell me how much of municipal tax will be deducted in this year? Again, the municipality tax paid during the previous year is 40,000, includes arrears relating to earlier years is 10,000.
So 40 plus 10,000.
30,000 it will be.
50,000.
50, whoever is saying is incorrect, as it is very clearly mentioned, 40,000 includes the 10,000.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, 40,000 includes the 10,000. Please read the question carefully. Okay, any questions on that, please?
No.
Okay,
So
awesome.
includes 10,000 means it is 40,000. Dheeraj.
Yes, it is 40,000. 40,000 is the correct answer. Yes.
Correct.
Out of the loan borrowed, a sum of 3 lakhs has been repaid on 31st December 2020. We have already discussed the relevance of it. What is the implication of this? Your interest amount will
Interest.
change for this year.
Interest.
You have to calculate in that way, the way we did know. For 1st April to 31st December, 9 months. 1st Jan to 31st March, 3 months. Accordingly, you calculate the current year's interest. Other calculation that we discuss is separate. That is 1/5. This is talking about current year's interest. That is also allowed. Any questions on that, please? Okay. Repairs included for the flats during the current year amounted to 58,000. Insurance premium paid is 16,000. This will be deducted, right?
No.
No repairs.
No, right?
And
That's
any
not
other.
in the-
Yes. No other expenses deducted, please. Of the 8 flats, 2 flats remain vacant for a period of 3 months and 1 flat remained vacant for a period of 9 months. If you focus on this, municipal value is not given, fair rent is not given, standard rent is not given, only actual rent is given. What will be your gross annual value?
Actual.
Actual
rent.
rent.
Children.
Can you guys please quickly solve this question then and tell me the answer? We have already discussed everything in this. Just do the calculation and tell me. We have 6 minutes left. So try to finish it off in 6 minutes. Otherwise, we'll wind up and we can take it up if you are stuck at any point.
Dheeraj, I have couple of doubts in income from salary. Can we connect after the meeting or maybe whenever you are free?
After that, it will be difficult. Dinner is there. Maybe after I have dinner, we can connect quickly.
Yeah, sure. I would need around 10 minutes.
Perfect. Not a problem. We'll connect.
Thanks.
Yeah. No problem.
So 3,80,000 is the net value.
3,80,000 is net annual value. No, incorrect. How much is the GAV you have calculated, please?
So 50,000 per rent, all 8 flats have been rented, right?
No. 2 flats remain vacant for a period of 3 months.
Oh,
1 flat
sorry,
remain-
two remains. Okay. Minus 15,000. 3,65,000.
3,65,000 is the correct answer. Do the rest of it
Yeah,
is.
I thought only one. I have taken only one.
Got it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Happens.
So, yes. And then it says, I've already taken municipal, 3 lakhs was paid. So 6 lakhs. So we calculated the value. Right? 6 lakhs multiplied.
30% of net annual value is a standard deduction under section 24. That
Yes.
will straight away go.
Yes, 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 absolutely. Again, I wanted to repeat that what I said, I think few days back. Income tax is the only paper in which I would request please watch the previous videos before you attend the current one, because these are completely related to each other, and if we start discussing the previous stuff now, it eats up a lot of time. In order to
So,
avoid that,
my apologies.
hey, no problem. Please don't apologize. Not that. I have been telling that from the beginning only. So one request there. Yeah. Anybody who got the answer?
With 1,29,500.
No, that is incorrect. How much is the interest portion? Can you tell?
1,26,000, right?
How about the 1/5 portion? Have you taken that?
Oh, no, no, no.
Yes.
Oh, missed. Okay. So it was 20 months.
There is one doubt is there.
Yes, please.
Because as you mentioned, the up to 2 lakhs only the limit is there, right?
Yes.
So if we calculate the 1/5 of pre-construction interest and
Yes.
along with the current year interest,
Yes.
altogether, if it is coming about to 2 lakhs, then only we will take that 2 lakhs deduction. If it is
Absolutely.
below to 2 lakhs, then that amount we will get deducted
Absolutely.
along with the 30% of net annual value, right?
Correct. Correct. Perfect.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Yeah.
We have only less than 1 minute, guys. If you are not able to do it in this time, please do it on your own. If
The 81,500.
81,500 is the correct answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we have to remember that 1/5.
I know. You have to practice 1 or 2 questions, then only you get the hang of,
That's true.
There was one question related to co-ownership problem, right?
Ownership, there was one question. I have that question. I had actually 2 more questions for practice, but the time is not permitting.
Okay.
So either way, for tomorrow, it's not an issue. So in case some hiccup is there, I'll be there either way. I'll be helping you guys out. And this is purely for final exam. So we'll be again continuing from here. We'll be covering all the provisions that we have left out, not a problem. And don't worry about tomorrow. It's okay. It will be managed.
Okay. Okay, fine.
We'll be solving a lot of questions, all from salary